Hello and welcome to today's video on Deep Rock Galactic Rise of Bionicles 2. Now I wanted to make a video about Deep Rock, and especially about the lore, specifically relating to who is Karl.
People won't listen to me because I got too much data. And you imagine what this is like?
Having played close to 100 hours in this game, I feel like I've really earned my place in the community. I have to say, playing as a blue-collar, beer-swilling midget is actually pretty fun. Now, unless you're living in some cave on the planet Hoth, I won't be the first to tell you this game feels like a cross between the wave defense of Left 4 Dead and the spelunking and mining aspect of Minecraft. I really wanted to make a video on the lore of Deep Rock, and specifically around all the mystery surrounding the question on everyone's mind: who is Karl? While the devs made the gameplay super enjoyable and spent a lot of time on fun things to do, things like taking mushrooms, fighting dreadnoughts, and collecting seeds, unless those are nuts. While the devs did all those things right, the lore is seriously lacking. Now, if you're an elite PC gamer like myself, you'll notice throughout the whole game there'll be things that'll tip you off about Karl, like the voice lines
For Karl!
On the Rock and Stone wiki. The theories are: number 1 is he's the guy at mission control directing you around throughout your missions. This is obviously not correct. The Dwarves will reference Karl directly, whereas when they talk about the guy at mission control, they specify him as the guy. The Dwarves openly despise mission control, but revere Karl. This one is out the window. The next thing the wiki suggests is Karl is an important figure in Dwarven society, or the CEO of Deep Rock Galactic. This is week 2. You straight up don't see Apple employees building defects into my iPhone, so I have to go buy another one, then all clapping and saying, "For Steve!" A third theory is that Karl was a former character. This is also a weak theory, as the only proof is when the dwarves say, "Karl, is that you?" after having a few too many brews. The last theory on the wiki suggests Karl was a dwarf that was left behind on one of the planets. Now, the game devs, when they talk about it, they say they want to make killing bugs and completing missions feel like it's being done for a purpose, for Karl. Now, this is the most commonly accepted, yet incorrect answer. The Skull Crusher Ale is absolutely the key here. This ale alludes to the legend of Karl. Now let's take a minute and rearrange the letters in Skull Crusher Ale. Anyone can plainly see it spells out Sucker's Allure. Now, I don't want to be the first to tell you, but the globalist elite are poisoning the beer.
I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay. Do you understand that? Serious crap.
Hold it. Run that back.
Wait a minute. Go right.
There, freeze that.
Full screen.
Okay, freeze that.
Tighten up on that wing.
Vector in on that guy by the back wheel.
Looking through the Reddit, I can see all of you have been brainwashed. A current employee. Karl is the one we do this for. He was their papa. The ideal dwarf to strive to be. We are all Karl. This is what they want you to think. I'm here to set the record straight. There's a world outside Deep Rock Galactic, and it's beautiful. I think when Karl figured this out, the globalists, or management, had him whacked.
You were like a brother to me. Is that okay, Tony? Did I sit?
There's a world outside this sweatshop they call Deep Rock Galactic. Karl figured it out. Karl found the answers, and he was murdered for it. Don't drink the beer, my friends.